Hey guys, it's your boy. We're back with more feature content. Yet again, we are talking about cards, and this video's focus is mainly on the card crafting. And I have broken down this video actually in certain parts, which I call the steps for card crafting. These steps will actually help you out saving the most and getting the most out of your cards. And this main focus of this video is to prevent two major issues. Like I have seen a bunch of cards, and I've actually gone through a bunch of roster reviews during the stream as well. If you were on Twitch, we did a bunch of we still do a bunch of roster review here and there. So I've seen people working on wrong cards like these Loki cards. These Loki cards, although this card probably is the best Loki card after this one, of course, but these Loki cards, any of these will not be in your final set anyways. So working on these cards, trying to get these cards maxed out or getting the crafting stats can lead to two major issues. And the sole purpose of this video is to prevent those two major issues. Because if you craft the wrong card, say you get this card to 6 star, and this card will not fit into your final set anyways, because this is not the best card. You will find the better card later on anyhow. You will find that. Then you will have two options. Either if you have this card in your set, that people make mistake of rolling them live, either you will have to destroy this card, which would be horrible because you have spent so much, and this is a premium card, so you can roll it for other stats as well. If you don't destroy it, you will still have to spend a massive amount of crystal to unequip that card if you want to keep this card. In both the situations, you are actually losing a lot. So I have broken down this video in certain parts, so let's start over and let's start off with the first step that I call stop working on your non-premium current stat. So basically, I've seen people having non-premium cards in the set. They are still trying to re-roll like this Loki card. They have the bunch of normal cards, not the premium card, trying to roll them either live or in their inventory to get a better stat, so that they can put that card into their set, which would be totally horrifying, total waste of materials and cards as well. The reason for that is, even if you get a good stat and you put that into the card, you will be replacing that cards maybe this month or the next month or the upcoming months. Anyways, you will do that because you will have the crafted cards, and the crafted cards is the reason because premium cards are only gonna be the set for you. It has to be all the five premium cards. All the freaking five premium cards will be there. So working on the normal cards is just a waste of materials. Even like, and now I know you want to take the advantage and you want to take the best stats that you can get on the cards that you have, but it's better to save those materials and cards for the premium card that you get in the future, or that you get from the free premium card chest that we get every single month. So keep doing that, but save that. Do not work on these cards. Now for the second step, save your support shop tokens, honor shop tokens, or the lab materials. Like, it's really important to save some of these. And yeah, I know I cannot really save the save because I only have 13,000 left, because we spent some of them to try to craft one of my cards. Because you, as the more you save, the more options or the more flexibility you will have later on to work on multiple cards. You can work on multiple cards, or you might actually need, definitely you will need these tokens to craft those cards. So definitely it's better to save all these materials and not work on the wrong cards. After you have saved some materials, just still saving for the daily grind, now you have to choose the premium card that you really want to work on first, which I think a lot of people get confused in. And I get that. I also was the one that, okay, we have 8 premium card that, okay, Kosh, you showed us the 8 premium card, the best premium cards to get the best stats for you. That's great. But I got a few of them. I don't have all of them, but I have a bunch of those cards that were on the list, but I have no idea which card to work on first. And I get that. I was on that list as well. So to be honest, in my personal opinion, you can work on any of those 8 cards, but my personal choices would be either Luna card. Let me show you here, so that should actually show you better. So my personal choices would be Luna card. First of all, if you have this card, get the good stat on this card and start working on this card. If you don't have this card, of course, my best choices would be Luna. We have the Guardians of the Galaxy, which is perfect for which can be used in both the CES, PvE or PvP. And then we have the Cable card, Baby Spidey card. Then we have the Black Panther card as well, which I love. This one, I'm also working on this card as well. And then we have the Baby Spidey card as well. So you can work on any of those cards. There is no particular choice. It all depends on the stats that you have on those cards, because the most difficult part I think is gonna be the stats that you get on those cards. So getting the stats is really important, and which is the reason like you will have some of these cards which card to craft first, right? Which card to work on first. Like you can be in certain situation like me. Like I have this card. Look at this: max HP, all attack, attack speed, critical damage, energy attack, and physical attack. I got all the three attacks in this card which I really wanted, and I got the extra critical damage. Yes, I think the cooldown duration would have been a little bit better, maybe critical rate, but that's okay. It's still nearly perfect for me. But the only reason why I am not gonna work on this card at all is the quality. You have to work, and you should be focusing on working at least 4 quality or higher, or I would say 5 quality of higher if you can roll that card. The only reason I say that because the quality is gonna affect the crafting stats as well. So if you look at the quality 3 right now, it's a perfect stat, but I'm only getting 8.5% all attack and 8.5% max HP here. All the crafting stats are gonna be based on the quality 3, and all the crafting stats are also gonna be 8.5% in the percentage. So basically the most important stat, which is gonna be max HP for the PvP guys and the all attack for the PvE guys on the first and last stat, so the second and last stat are going to be 8.5%. So max is 11%. Let's take max. So 8.5% to 11% is 2.5%. So you are missing 2.5% HP and 2.5% all attack here. On the crafted stat, you're gonna miss another 2.5% because they will all be 8.5%, right? So in total, you are basically missing out on 5% HP and 5% all attack, which in my eyes is huge. 5% attack is huge. If 5% attack was not that huge, people will actually stop working on this monster card set. If that was not huge, to be honest, 5% is huge in terms of for me, and I don't think people should be making that mistake. Do not craft these cards even if you have those stats. Quality also matters for those cards because it will also affect your crafting stats. Now after you have decided, like if you have the good quality, do not expect to it to be perfect. Deciding actually when is the right time to work on the chosen card. So see if you have chosen one of the card. If you have chosen the Guardians of the Galaxy card, if you have chosen the Black Panther card, if you have chosen the one of these card, any of these card that I showed here, White Fox card, any of these, now is the time to, when is the right time to actually craft that card. Because yes, even if you get some of these card, like if I get this card, this is not the right time for me to craft this card because I need better quality. So I'm gonna leave this card right here. I'm gonna work on this copy, try to get a better stat later. Right now I am working on my Black Panther. Why did I think that this is the right time to work on my Black Panther? Because I had the perfect stats. I had physical attack, critical damage, and I think I had one more. I think I don't remember. I think that was attack speed. Yeah, it was perfect, but it was only a quality 2. I rerolled this card and I got a quality 6 with critical rate, energy attack, and all defense. Yes, all defense is just useless basically, but being a quality 6 card, and I would have loved if it was actually physical attack so that I can get all the 3 attacks in. But if you look at the mass of the total crafting, I've started crafting this card. Being a quality 6 card, I'm getting 10% all attack here and 10% cooldown here. So with 10% all attack, all the crafting stats are gonna be based on the 10% because it's a quality 6, like the dodge and max HP that I just rolled actually in the stream last night, which was great. And we got, yes, the crowd control, which I will actually need to reroll. But when I get to the 6-star crafting, the all attack that I will roll on this card will also be 10%. So basically, I'm only missing 1% here from the 11% and 1% on the crafting stat. That will be only 2% loss of the all attack. And getting the all attack here also will take care of my physical attack a little bit. So basically, it can give you 5.4% physical attack, but because we are only missing 2% all attack here, cut down the 2% all attack from the 5.4, that's only a 3.4% physical attack loss, which is not much. which is not a lot, which is not a lot of loss. And because it's all attack stats as a quality 6, it's also giving us the advantage on the physical attack and the energy attack as well, which is great. So that's why I thought this would be the best time to work on this card, because it's not the perfect stats that I want, but it is probably the quality that I would want with the good stat that I want. Because do not expect it to be the perfect. You will not be able to get the perfect card. Very few people will be able to roll a level quality 7 or quality 6 card with the perfect stats. Congrats, kudos to those guys, you can roll it. Really happy for you guys. But for an average player, for if I take an average, I think an average player would land up around quality 5 to quality 6 with okay stats. If you get the perfect stats, amazing, craft that card. If you don't, at least try to look at the math of that card before reloading that card. I was actually thinking about rerolling this card even at quality 6, but then I thought I'm only missing a little bit of physical attack, so I think it's worth on working on this card. That's why I have started working on this card. I'm gonna craft it up to 6 star, then I will see actually the rerolling of that card. Now, after that, let's dive into crafting. How exactly you have chosen the card, you got the good quality, you got the good stats. Now, how should I craft this card? What should be the best way to craft this card? Because why I'm saying this, because I've seen people crafting the card halfway through, like 3 star or something, and trying to change the roles, trying to change the stat roles that they got, like crowd control time. I know crowd control time is not really helpful for me, but rerolling this stat is not really helpful for me anyways. Because I've seen, if you go combine, I've seen a lot of people combining these stats, and every single stat that you lock, because you don't really want to lose the dodge and max HP, and if you lock these stats, it's gonna take you 50 crystals each logged stat. So for 20, for 2 stats, it's gonna cost me 100 crystals, some of these crafting cubes, and I can reroll the crowd control time using any of the premium cards. But let's take a look at the maths. It's gonna hurt you in the it's gonna hurt you. Get the card to 6 star craft first and then think about rerolling that. Why I say that? So let me take an example of my card. I have my Black Panther card up to 3 star rerolled. I can reroll the crowd control. So if I reroll it right now, it's gonna cost me 100 crystals to lock the dodge and max HP, roll the crowd control time. Okay, so that's 100 crystals. Then after the 100 crystals, I am gonna be crafting this card up to 6 star, right? So say I get the critical damage here that I wanted, and I get the attack speed that I wanted, or the cooldown duration that I wanted. Okay, I did not get a good stat on this one. I need to roll it again to get to all attack. That's cool. So now we have the dodge, max HP, crowd control time, which is now ignore defense after rerolling if I reroll it right now. And then we have this card and this card as well. So now, apart from the 100 crystals that I spent to lock these cards, now I have to spend more crystals to lock all of these 5 stats, this, and this card, to only reroll the last stat. So 50, 50, 50, that's 150, 200 and 250. That's 250 plus the 100 that we spent on the 3 star rerolling, that's 350 crystals to reroll a card. And then if you don't get the all attack, you will have to spend 250 crystals more to lock those stats again. So basically, you might end up spending a lot of crystals trying to reroll the card because of the silly mistake that you made to reroll the stats at a lower quality, at the lower starts, which you should not be doing that. And if you take a look at the math, if I reroll this card, if I get this card to 6 stars and then I reroll it, mass reroll it, I can just log these stats 1, 2, the third and the fourth stat. I can log these 2 stats as well. So that's 200 crystals, and then I can have a chance at getting both these stats at the same time with only 200 crystals. So would you like to spend 350 crystals for rerolling the stats, two of the stats, or would you like to spend 200 crystals? Of course, you would like to spend 200 crystals because it's less crystals. You're saving 150 crystals on each roll, and even if you don't get the rolls, you can roll it again, right? So that I think would be the best idea, and would be the best way to go for the card crafting. And a lot of people have made a mistake, so do not make the mistake. The sole purpose of this video was to save the crystals, save the materials and the cards that you are working on right now, because card will be the highest priority. They will help you a lot in the long run as well. And of course, do not craft combine your cards before you reach 6-star craft combine. Before you reach the 6-star craft stage, like I'm on stage 3, I'm gonna craft 3 more stats, and then I'll think about that. And you know what, you don't need to have the perfect card. Say if I have crowd control here, and if I can actually go and craft this card, and I might be able to get a good stats, like if I get all attack on the last stats, I might not even worry about these stats even if they are actually shit, because I can make up for these stats in another stats. I might not even have to spend any crystal to reroll this if I can get all attack, because maybe when I craft other cards, I can make up for these stats in the other stats, in the other card stats. So I might not, I will probably save all of my 500 or 600 crystal that I was gonna spend to reroll this card, which should be the best way, which actually saves you a lot of crystals, which is why actually I had to make this video. So yeah, this probably would be the best way for you to go. Choose the best card, save your materials, do not work on the normal cards, do not work on the wrong premium cards as well, some of these Loki cards. See the card video that I did before for the best card for any kind of player. You can, I posted that I think 3 or 4 weeks ago. I will link that, I will post that link of the video in the description of this video, so you can check that out as well if you want that. But this was all for this video. I wanted to broke down this video in certain parts. I hope this video was actually more clarifying to what card you should be working on, and which card and which mistakes you should not make in terms of the uses for that card in the future, in the long run, so you don't have to change your card multiple times, or you don't have to spend the materials or the crystals in the long run. So that's why I had to make this video. Let me know what you think about the video. If you like this video, if this video helped you guys getting into the cards more, give me a big thumbs up, comment down below what your thoughts on this video, share this video with your friends if you think this video would be helpful for them. And as always, if you like the content, I hope to see you again. Take care. I'll see you all in the next one with more informative content. Bye guys, see ya, take care.